Turn down the music. Wow, this whole setup I have here. It's so interesting going through the changes to figure out exactly how my setup works best. Hope everyone's having a really good day. I want to say good morning, but I don't know where you are exactly. It's 10:22 here, my lucky number, one of them. Beautiful. Hi. So anyhow, sorry, it took me a minute. I'm still actually waking up. I just got out of the shower. I'm switching my routine up. I suggest everyone do that and get out of any sort of stagnant, repetitive behavior. But I mean, like, I'm switching my routine up, like literally waking up, jumping in the shower, stuff like that. Not like anything humongous. It's something to keep my mind, wondering, what am I going to do? Not so repetitive, right? It's really important. So anyhow, that's not the big deal. I got a dream last night. I had multiple dreams last night, but there's one for you guys. And literally, for some of, good morning, everyone. So for some of your persons, they are getting signs and synchronicities and dreams, like words, things, cars driving by, license plate. They're getting it so hardcore. And the dream I had, someone was literally getting it screamed to them. But what was happening is someone was screaming, apologize, apologize. That's like they were screaming in this person's face. And the thing is the person was screaming that because something had happened that person should have apologized for, but it was a manifestation of everything that person's been doing. Like, they were stressed out. It was about a car, a minivan, actually, to be honest. It was a minivan. Someone was driving this minivan, and they were just so concerned about themselves, and the streets were so busy, and they didn't care, and they just went, and they kind of like clipped someone. And I remember I saw and heard and felt their hips, and it was like their hips were in between two cars. I don't know why I'm saying that part, but yeah. And the van stopped, and the person's first reaction that was driving was like, like, oh my God, like, what did I do? Meanwhile, they were the same people in the rush at that time because they're going all out of their mind. They're not calmed down or centered or, on the right path. When you're not on the right path, things fuck up. They really just do. Things just mess up naturally because they're trying to get you back on that path. So anyhow, the van stopped, and for some reason, I saw the whole thing, the door's open. It's so weird. I don't know how, like, I'm always in my dreams in the background watching. It's very bizarre. And basically this person went in there and screamed in the person's face, apologize, apologize. And I just woke up. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Point being, the night before, like yesterday, I was getting nonstop messages. I have shivers from that. Messages that people are getting signs. Like, if you're feeling this connection, it's so weird with all this separation. I'm believing more and more in this twin flame theory. Like, I'm truly even more believing in it. It's so bizarre. Some of you, if you're in separation, you might be feeling your person more, but I know there's some truth to this. Like, sometimes you still have those little doubts in the back of your mind, and no, there is truth to this, and if you don't want to call it that title, there's people that have heavy connections with others, and you are meant to be together, not just because you deserve love. You deserve to feel love for the rest of your life. You deserve to feel that feeling, but you also deserve the challenges to grow. And you're going to become two individual people that get to be together. I don't know if you understand how like huge that is, right? And yeah, many people are in relationships, marriages, whatever they may be in. And we're not discrediting that or saying, like, end your marriage. But if you're not in a happy marriage and someone's depending on the other person, that's no longer the purpose here on this earth. Like, we have to become independent beings, and it just is what it is, and you have to follow what's of interest to you. So for some reason, all of a sudden, I'm into politics. And yesterday I went to the city council meeting. So I want to give tips about speaking, because I'm learning so much about how quick you can lose someone's interest, like focus. So point being, I was just guided like to watch it on the internet and then to go there in person, and I see everyone I'm watching on the internet. I'm like, oh my God, there's my senator and all of these things. But anyhow, just follow whatever you're guided to do, because it will bring you'll still be getting brought back together. Keep that in mind, okay? I know, because so many people are giving up right now, so many. And you know what? Maybe you're meant to. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't have a choice, personally. Like, there's probably many people out there like me that I go out every day. I go out all the time. I'm very social. Even if I'm quiet, I'm polite and nice and kind to everyone. Even if I go to the coffee shop, everyone seems to know I'm there and say hello and goodbye when I leave. But I don't get another option right now. So many other people like me are in that spot where I don't have another option being presented. I'm out there. I put myself out there. I'm not looking for it, and I don't want to look for it. But I wasn't looking for my person either. I wasn't looking for the person before him either. When it's meant to come in, it's meant to come in. So let's see what's here. A time to say goodbye is what the card was, the one card that stopped here. A time to say goodbye. And it says something is about to end. And you know what that is? It's the ending of people clinging on to their gosh darn fears. Wow, that's really what it is. I really feel like this month is a huge foundational building month for everyone. Like you still have a good 9 days. It's 23rd. So whatever, you still have a week. You can still get some things done. Try and figure out, just take a little bit of break time. I meant to take a break from YouTube, and I'm actually recording more videos than ever. I even put some up on Vimeo, with extended, so that I don't want to post on YouTube. Anyhow, it's a time to say goodbye. And the reason I say to the fears is because I see the little dragon. And often I associate these little dragons with fears. And it's not that it has to be a little dragon, but when I look at this one, for example, that's at the bottom of the deck, I don't feel like this person has fears. I feel like this person's ferocious. So here, it's a time to say goodbye. It's the time to pull up our pants, I guess, and become like women that are also strong but soft at the same time. Like there's definitely a balance needed, but we're also definitely going to have to take more, I believe, like aggressive nature, but not in an aggressive manly way, in the way like we're going for what we want as women, and for me, I'm learning like one thing I truly have to work on is lowering my masculinity. And it is what it is. Many of you might have the same problem. And I'm a feminine girl, like lady, woman, but I am still, I hold the door open for people all the time, stuff like that. And sometimes there's reasons to, but sometimes if I just wouldn't be the first one to grab the door, someone would hold the door open for all of us, and I could just allow that in. But I'm very forward, fast approaching, get it done type of energy. I just am. So I'm noticing at the bottom, just because I just see the difference in these two. This is like the glow up everyone talks about, right? People are doing a glow up right now. It's a big word going around the internet. It's about, people like me or you or anyone else that all of a sudden we start working out and loving ourselves and glowing literally from the inside out, but also looking quite different and mature or energetically different as well, just because we're glowing up, we're growing ourselves from inside out. So what this says here, Thank you so much, by the way, for everyone that helped me with the pronunciations of the Greek gods. And I did some research on them, and I wish I actually knew that during the reading, because it went along with the reading so well. We could have had a time frame and everything if I had known the story behind. So now I'm doing research on Greek gods, and it really is important to know like historic stuff like that. Unfortunately, in school, when I went to school, I moved and there was this whole switch up thing with geography and history. I swear to God. And so it affected me where I only got to do one course, and I still didn't do well at it because I moved midway. It's a long story. Anyhow, and now I have to reteach myself. So guess what it says? The time has come. The time to act is now. Now that's interesting. Okay, that's interesting because you know what? Cool, I was guided to pull this, but I'm looking back over here now and there's a lot of meaning here. And this, I think, is what has to come out, this energy out of this person. But this is the relevant one, and I noticed because I looked down because I was guided to see what the number was, and it's a number 13. And I've already told you guys this is a number 13 year. Even though it's a number 4 year, everyone says, I call it a number 13 year. This is a huge year of endings and rebirth. I would end as much as you can right now by the end of January. And it's like planetary and everything. I'm learning about all these different things now. You just need to get some stuff done as soon as possible because it's like your year. Well, there's only 12 months in the year, right? So January is a good time to really figure things out. February too, but try to get it moving by March. Get things going. Get new goals, skills, interests. Just do stuff. I think this is a year where a lot of people are going to be single for a bit. And it's not because you're going to be single. It's because you're busy. You're going to be busy building, and it's okay. It's perfect. So that's an overall energy. Now let's begin. I'm going to go back to, not right now, I just want to mention, I am going to go back to monthly readings, and I'm going to go back to them the way I used to do them when I first started reading. It was really cute when I go back and look at it because I was new to it, even though I had known tarot a very long time. I never had taken it to that level. And when I look back at some of my old readings, I posted one that was just from last year. I'm talking about like when I first started 3 years ago now. When I look back at them, there was just some simple honesty there. And I really didn't know how to get too detailed, just little details here and there. And it worked really well. And often I had used this deck. I'm going to use it today, the Angel deck. I'm going to use a couple decks here, but I'm going to go back and do a couple of those videos and see how they go. I'm going to do them today, actually. I'm thinking the topic is going to be who's coming in or like energetically, but if you know a better topic or you think you have a better suggestion, I'm open. But right now I'm just going to focus here, and I can go back and read the comments after if you have a suggestion. Let's turn these around. And I haven't used this deck much. This is the mermaid deck, I believe. I don't know what mermaid deck because I know there's about 20 of them. I hope my music isn't too loud too, guys. Sorry about that if it is. Sometimes I get carried away in it. It's the 852 Hertz. Letting go of fear, overthinking, and worries. Cleanse destructive energy, awaken intuition. I dreamt so much last night, and I had this actually playing all night now that I think about it. I might do the same thing again tonight. That apology one, holy. I wasn't sure if I woke up like good or bad. I was like, what the, I just woke up, but I'm like, I had to wake up like that. So imagine your person sleeping and they're having a dream where someone is screaming in their face, apologize. And that's the vibe I get from that those type of things are actually happening. And also for some who do owe you an apology or just, I don't know, a conversation, I don't know, there's some sort of buildup. It's just building up on all of their relationships with anyone around them. Like even the grocery store person, maybe they're being annoying to them or something. I don't know, but there's a buildup and it's not comfortable. So, okay, let's do this. What is the current energy right now? Let's get a card for that. Another beginner card. Let's see. The current energy. Recognition. The Three of Pentacles. Interesting. There is a turtle on there, and I just want to see if, like, that's a normal... No, it's not. All of them do have different... A lot of turtles, sure. Oh, I see. Okay, Pentacles have turtles. So I did want to make sure of that. But the turtle for me always represents longevity, right? Because I feel like they live forever. I don't know if they do live forever. Another thing about the turtles, when I'm just bringing it up, is that have you ever saw a turtle move really, really slow and then all of a sudden speed off? Like, they have it in them, okay? So recognition, let's say this person, King of Pentacles, okay, very possible. I'm picking up some vibes here. And the King of Wands underneath, very interesting. So this is an energy of someone looking at what they've earned, to be honest. This is what's going on right now energetically with your person. They're looking at what they've earned. They're looking at how they could divide it, or what a division would look like, what they would be left with. They're looking at finances right now. That is the energy. It's like almost as though some of them have realized they've been hanging on to material concerns. They've been overloaded with material concerns, and that truly is not going to benefit anyone. So maybe they're looking at what they have accumulated and looking at it, I don't know, something with that pentacle in that king's hand. The Tower, destruction. What they've earned and what they'll lose. It's okay though. It's okay, because this is what has to happen. There has to be a wake-up call. There has to be this realization, this reality check. Okay, look at what I've earned. Look what I got. Look what I gained. It's like, you know, it's like looking at a year you did very well at. And I did great at that year. You know, 2019, great year. Did very well. I got to travel. I got to get things that I wanted, have experiences I've never wanted. And now I can look at that and say, was that so important, or is that still important to me? For me, even for me this year, things have changed. No, traveling is not my most important thing right now. I want to help people on YouTube, do my readings, have my fun there, and actually help others. That's why I'm looking into all of these city council meetings and stuff like that. I imagine I become a city councilor and I'm a YouTube reader at the same time. I don't know if that's allowed. I will still always do readings, but point being that it's okay to look at what you've had, what you were holding on to, what you think you wanted or you thought you wanted at one point, and realizing maybe I don't need all of that. Maybe I don't need to do, you know, maybe I don't need to travel 8 times in 1 year. Maybe I need to find a spot here that I can make work, type of thing. So there's a destruction to the old beliefs. This person here right now is and this can go for you or them, but I'm asking about your person's energy right now. There's a recognition about things that almost don't matter. Things that were almost a distraction. Like I was trying to make something work just because I didn't want to focus on the real problem, type of thing. Okay, let's see what's coming out. King of Pentacles again. Yeah, I guess that's his description. I guess that's what he's thinking. It's been 19 years long experience. Thankfully, I've been waking 7 months. Let's see what that is. Sorry, I want to see your comment. For 7 months, because I feel like this is taking forever. I don't know if I've done a reading for you before, because that's a very similar situation. You're not the only one. And I don't know what to say right now. You know, yes, I have done a reading for you, okay, but you're not the only one. A lot of people are in situations that are similar, and it's just, for this year especially, I have a change of energy. A lot of people do, and I recommend just shifting your focus. I feel like, sorry to say, so many people don't want to hear it. Trust me, I don't want to hear it, but I think we're getting more and more comfortable just learning about ourselves, and honestly, like, maybe start doing something different. Like, I just started watching city council meetings and now I'm attending them. Just, and it's interesting. It's interesting to sit there. It's like a sport for me. And I do total energy reads. And the thing is, I thought politicians were evil. They're not actually all evil. A lot of them do want to accomplish something for the people, but it is a tough, hideous, energetic exchange, I guess. But I don't feel that they're all vampires or anything like that. I got a really good look at them in person, and I see politicians and city councilors and all this stuff. They're actually, many of them are there for the people. And what I picked up yesterday is that it's almost like an underground group of people here to help us, but they're getting worn out and tired because it's such a hard job to do. And they don't even know, some of them, they don't even know that they're here for a mission and they're meant to do this, and some of them don't really realize or grasp that. So they're just getting drained. And it was just so bizarre being there. I was just like, whoa, I couldn't believe I picked up those energies. It was like a wave of energy. I just kept on like seeing everything because they're all sitting in front of you, right? I was just amazed. I remembered almost all of their names, all of their wards. It's crazy. I can't believe I remembered everything. So that's how I know I'm supposed to have something to do with it. First and last. It's unbelievable. Like, I don't know. It's so bizarre. So the thing is, though, you help people. My whole goal is to help people. And that's that. Where's the best way to start? I would say probably with the people that run the city that you're from. And I'm hoping when I start whatever it is I'm trying to start, I'm letting myself be guided, that maybe you guys can bring it into your city and you can do that. Because I know a lot of you are looking for jobs, and maybe you can start your own business off of this, whatever it is that I'm trying to figure out here. But that would be awesome. Imagine that. Big goals. Big goals. And that's how this person is. That, for a lot of you, you're with a King of Pentacles. You have a King of Pentacles around you. That is the energy. Maybe that's why you're picking up that energy now. Maybe that's why you're moving into that direction. But you're using it in your own way for you. No, it's not the end. 6 of Wands. This is public recognition, This really is public recognition. But when I see it with the seahorse there, from what I know about seahorses personally, the only thing I want to say I know is that they pick one mate. And I guess there may be a couple different, I don't know, mammals or whatever they're called, like the water creatures. But I think that only the seahorses do that. I think penguins do that too. I don't know. But point being, that's what I feel. So what I'm feeling with the seahorse, because it's about like one mate is what I'm picking up. But this is about internal victory. So this is the 6 of Wands. This is about you doing something good for yourself. This is about your person doing something good for themselves. Success. This is about success. 2 cards here. Guess what we have? So the first one I picked up. This one I haven't saw yet. Queen of Pentacles. So we have a match here. And there's so much Pentacles here. We have the 10 of Pentacles as well. And the 7 of Cups keeps on coming up. But guess what? I never read the word on it. I was just talking about, I was relaying it in my message. But it's possibility. Ooh, it's heavy. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like right in front of me. I can't wait to get a camera and learn how to use it and have it like just looking on this area for you guys and it being really bright and clear. No, it was like this. So the interesting thing is they're not facing each other. It's almost like they have 3 wands each to go and do what they got to do, go and explore where they got to explore, take care of what they got to. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm facing, because I'm imagining the 3 of Wands energy and the person on the cliff. Um, you know, when they hold on to one of those wands and they have endless amount of space to do what they want, to go where they want, to travel where they want, or to create what they want there. And it's like both of these people are, look at, I can't, like, that's a beautiful picture. I'll take that and put that on the cover of this, because this is the true energy. And look at what, you know, the other card that came out that was like this, the 10 of Pentacles. Oh. Let me just finish this one up here, and then we'll talk about that. There's a lot of people going through hard times still. I'm realizing that, like, there is a lot of people going through hard times. And the way that how that kind of came to my attention is yesterday when I posted the old video from a year ago, because someone else messaged me and said, you know, Jen, this showed up. I don't know why it's showing up all of a sudden, and you know, it resonates. And then someone messaged and said, I'm wondering if this is resonating with others. But there was a lot of people that commented and were like, my person isn't here, my person has left me, you know, I'm down, I'm this and I'm that. And I feel really bad for them right now, because if anything, this is the best time to just try and change things up and change your energy, because it's January. Like, it just goes along with it anyways. You know, for me, this isn't even New Year's. I consider New Year's April 1st, but that's another story, and not everyone agrees with that. Well, probably no one here. I don't know. It's springtime, and I do feel like there's a little bit of a conspiracy theory with this whole January 1st shit, because, you know, and this is the funny thing. So for many people, it's you know, it's snowing out here, and it's January 1st, and we're supposed to be motivated to do stuff, and we're supposed to be excited for the new year, but it's frozen. So we're stuck inside, almost going against ourselves, or such a challenge. For me, at least, it is such a challenge to do things in January, but I'm doing them. Because it is the, you know, year beginning technically. But wouldn't it make more sense in spring, when things spring back up, to be the new year? I don't know. It's just, from what I hear, there's a very good possibility that there was a change up of some sort. I don't know. It's not like I'm heavy on that, but for me, it actually rings natural. And when my best friend passed away, it was in April, in the beginning of April. And I always felt like my life was never the same after he died. So it was always just like New Year's every April. And then April 1st, perfect. It's like April Fools. You thought New Year's was January 1st. No, it wasn't. It is in springtime in New Year's. I don't know. It's winter here. So guess what came out? Yes, I agree. I'm happy other people agree with that. We have the 2 of Cups. That's what came out, guys. You know what I like about this? And the 8 of Wands at the bottom. Okay, guys. Okay, listen to this. You know what I like about this energy? Is you are getting practical. And your person probably is a practical person, no matter what sign they are. It's heavy pentacle here, but it's just saying you guys are getting practical, grounded. You're doing what you need to do. It's like the King of Pentacles isn't necessarily the quickest action taker, because they plan before they take that action. And remember, it said there about, you know, it is the time to act is now. And it is time to act for sure, but not until you have your plan, not until you're ready to act. But yeah, get ready, get on it, you know, let go of the old. Goodbye. It's time to say goodbye to a lot of old shit. It just really is. Something is, and I don't know if I read the bottom part of that, but something is about to end. And it says ... for now. But I feel like what that's saying with the ... is like, you know, the to be continued, is that it doesn't really end. And what you do get rid of, if it comes back around, you're going to deal with it better. for one, but I don't think it's like that type of energy. It's more like when it comes back around, it's going to come back around better or bigger. And I'm not talking about just a person. Like I'm talking about, let's just say you're severely depressed and you get rid of that. And then now when it comes around, you know how to deal with it stronger or more confidently. To have this is saying that these two people, I swear to you, I feel like, you know, and this is the thing, when I say marriage or married, I don't think of your typical marriage with a white dress and a church or any of that. I never do, and I never get specific about that, and I always forget to. So probably people are like, oh, marriage. I don't know. I don't know. But all I know, when I say married, I mean like heavy duty commitment. I don't even believe in like typical marriage. I believe in a ceremony 100%. I love a ceremony for you to, and you don't have to have anyone there. I don't know. Do what you want. But I'm saying I do feel here with these two gosh darn people and the 10 of Pentacles down here and the 2 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. These people are coming together for real. So help me know so red the earth has his own business and oh, beautiful. That's beautiful. That's a long message, but I wanted to read it. I was guided to. It's beautiful. This energy is beautiful, guys. I don't know what else to say. And you might have a baby. Look where I start. Whoa. I don't know, guys. So right now, someone's very focused on their money and what it looks like. Let's see if there's advice. I want to keep that. Oh, I put it in already. That's cute. If there's advice to deal with the energy right now, what is the advice? Because it's like, as much as I got the message, your person's getting signs, that's just a message for you. It looks right now, who's the king of the ocean? Oh, the emperor. Oh, I never saw this. Look at that, huh? He's the king of the ocean. Who else came out? Strength. So, okay, this is funny. So, advice is to be strong. I think some people are having very strong sexual urges. Look at this card, okay, guys? There's so many different things going on there, but you can literally really say a lot about that card. So probably be strong. Like, don't jump into bed with anyone, okay? This is the card about stability. I'm not saying you would. Maybe you'll have to not give in to those type of urges. Someone's having urges like that. I really do pick that up by seeing a card that looks like that. That's crazy. But yeah, be strong. Have the Emperor energy. You know, contain yourself. Going through a time of transformation and change, everyone. Be strong right now. So what else do we need to know? I don't want to take a whole bunch. I just saw the 4 of Pentacles, by the way, which is already the energy I picked up from the beginning from the 3 of Pentacles. So that has to do with, you know, someone thinking about that money. Let's see what we have here. The 5 of Cups, it kept popping itself out. So any of your sadness, if you have any sadness, it has to be turned around into hope. And that is the message here with that. You have to turn your thoughts around, your emotions around. You have to take control of this. You have to turn your back on anything that is bringing you down energetically. That's that. That's that, guys. Anything energetically bringing you down, you got to turn your back on it, and there will be a reward. There will be a reward. Okay, so I'm going to pull from... I mean, I kind of want to pull a bit for people that are not feeling good, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a totally separate video because a lot of people are down. I'll do my monthly videos on when they will return and why they're not here yet. You know, that's what I'll do. So what's holding them back? I should probably write that down. And when will they return? And that's what I'll do the monthly videos on. So then, you know, if you're dealing with those type of situations, because there's still people on here commenting that, you know, they're sad. So what's holding them back? Sorry. And I'll do that today for all the signs. hopefully all the signs. I'll do it for my top 7 or 8 signs for sure, but there's some signs there that don't watch anything. So I don't know what the point is. I get, 200 views or something and it takes a lot of time. What's holding them back? When will they return? I want to do them, but I want it to make sense. Like honestly make sense to do it. Will they return? That is the topic for the monthlies. I was wondering what I was going to do it on. Yesterday I did some monthlies on how your person, like your person in a karmic situation, what's going on there. And it got a little confusing, but I posted them on Vimeo because there was a lot of messages, but it's like, whoa, what the heck is that about? What's going on over there? Or I'm posting the other 2 on Vimeo. I've done 2 so far, I think. But sometimes I don't want to post it on here because, a lot of people don't want to see the karmic stuff. Too bad. There's people dealing with it, right? I'm not trying to upset anyone. It's entertainment as well. Remember that. For me, it's a lot of entertainment. I'm like having a great time reading those readings. I can't wait for the broccoli girl to make her appearance again. Why? What happened to the old characters? They're in there. Maybe I should re-separate it into color coordination because those characters are in there and they don't come out. All we get lately is the spaz or the waitress or the manager or I don't know, nothing, the scientist helping someone who needs help. But yeah, I want the broccoli girl, the fake vegan. What else was there? There's some really good ones. It was so good. Those are the old karmic videos I used to do. Some good stuff came out. Okay, let's just do it like this. What is your person thinking about you right now? Okay, and I'm going to take 3 cards, one at a time though. What is your person feeling or thinking? What are we going to do? Thinking. Let's do thinking. Because the other thing is you guys have to realize, and I'm going to just take the top, but I do see the 6 of... Sorry, leave it. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the thing I don't know when I came to this realization. Like, you already know how your person feels about you. They didn't lose interest in you. It's what's going on in their mind mentally is the new question. We need to see what's going on. Because, like, you do know that they care about you. That didn't go anywhere. And if anything, it got stronger, guys. You're not in on this alone. If you're feeling that energy for your person, and honestly, you have to be honest with yourself. If you never met your person, if you have never touched your person, I don't know how much I can back up what you're feeling there if you're waiting that long. But if you know your person, you've touched your person, you've been physical, you've had an actual connection, I can tell you, if you're feeling that connection still, they're feeling it too, okay? So what is this person thinking of you? Healer of action. This is, I believe, the Knight of Wands. Doesn't really matter. There is a cat here. There's a woman here sewing. There's a child here as well. Loving energy. This is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. So your person thinks of you. Oh, they probably think about how much they affected your heart. It's weird, right? See how you don't have to go look into the feelings to get the feelings. So it's on their mind how big your heart is and how much you've put up with from them. Like, seriously, that's what I pick up. That you've been there through all of their little shenanigans and troubles, and when they needed you, they could come to you. You'd never turn your back on them. Let's see what else it says here. You're being asked to do many things at once. So they have asked you to do many things at once. They realize that because they've asked you to be kind, and at the same time, they're doing stuff that, tests your patience. And so then they're asking you to be patient and kind and, put up with all of this stuff So they have asked you to do many things. There's something here where they can't believe you've been able to put up with them like this. There's another energy here almost of motherly energy, and we got to get rid of that, to be honest with you. It's okay to have that loving energy as a woman and a man, like masculine, feminine. I think there's a bit of natural tendencies there. It feels comfortable. But no, no longer can you just keep on coming and misbehaving. And I'm not talking about cheating. Not at all. That never comes in. Like, that's not at all what I'm thinking about, guys. So for some of you that say, you know, oh, he's sleeping with this many people, this and that. No, I'm talking about misbehaving by being disrespectful to your heart, to your mind, to your patience, to your person, yourself, you know, to your soul. So this person has come, you know, in and out. They've made a huge difference in your life. You've made a huge difference in theirs, just from everything that's gone on between the two of you. But don't be anyone's mother anymore like that. With the love energy, sure, but not with continually not speaking up, okay? And that is something mothers do, because it's easier sometimes than to, like, you know, speak up and just be like, okay, like, you know, the child says sorry and you're like, okay, good enough. No, you got to sit the kids down, even even if you are a mom, because when I have my little Brooklyn over here visiting, she's so sweet. But I realize, you know, I can be like that too. I can be like, you know what, don't worry about it, go on your computer, because that will distract you and I'll have all the time in the world to do whatever I want. Or I can sit down and be like, listen, what you did wasn't okay. You know, if you continue to do that, we're not going to be able to have these fun hangouts anymore, because I'm not going to feel comfortable doing that with you. But that's what you got to do. So just like you have to talk like to a kid sometimes, like they're a bit more mature than they are, you have to talk to this adult almost, you know, but you have to talk to him. You have to, nicely, in a motherly energy, but you have to be like, no, don't do that. It's not okay. It's hurtful, you know, if it does hurt you, because I feel a whole shift up here. This person thinks that you're intelligent. This person thinks that you are loving and passionate and fun, you know. This person thinks, last sentence on here, this person thinks you handle situations with grace. Yeah, you do. You've been very graceful. You know, and even when I say that, I think of that, hi Denny, I think of that grace period when I say graceful, because it says you've handled situations with grace. It's like you've given multiple grace periods to this person to allow them to do what they have done. And I'm honestly not saying this is still continuing. For some, sure, maybe it is, but I feel like a lot of people have already taken their power back. But due to the comments on here and, you know, out wherever, even emails I get, I know some of you are really going through a hard time. And I get that you're going through a hard time. I guess it has to do with how you're going to handle it, right? Wow. We have the Two of Cups came out and the Lovers is at the bottom. So how this person thinks of you. So during the space you've had, like, first of all, this person feels like they're with you even when they're not with you, if they're not with you, okay? In all of these pictures, people are touching and hugging. So this person feels as though even in the times of space, or even no matter how long it's taken, that this relationship has actually, he's fallen or she's fallen, he or she has fallen even more in love with you. They've grown even closer to you. It's so weird because I can understand that. It's so bizarre. What the heck is that guy? Who's writing that on there? It's so weird. Sorry guys, that is so bizarre. I just want to like delete that person or something. I don't know. Who would ever make that their name? Okay. Well, thanks, buddy. Thanks, Denny, for erasing him. I don't know. I guess hopefully like he's gone, because I can't even tap on him. So anyhow, okay, let me get back into it. I don't like seeing that because I wonder, everything there's a message in everything. And, the message there can really just be that your person has been through something like that. That's so weird because I feel like I got that message when I was walking recently, and what the message had to do with is like some people didn't know. Some people probably had some abuse happen, so they never really fully learned to respect themselves. So they just don't have that common respect for themselves. Something like that. That there was some sort of I get the weirdest messages sometimes, but it was basically telling me like some people act the way they acted because they just never knew that, oh, I'm supposed to have respect for myself, and this is something very special. Like, I'm supposed to protect my everything. So that was a message I got. I don't know when, I just know I was walking outside and I got that recently. And to see that person here, it's just, and I do believe everything is a reflection of something going on. So to see that, like, there's something, why would that ever show up on, and who would put their name like that? So, yeah. So that could be talking about fears, why your person may have fears getting close to you or to anyone. And, don't think that men don't get abused. And the harsh thing is a lot of them do get abused even by other men. And I'm not saying like it's any more harsh, but I just feel like if a man was getting that done, it must touch them even more because they're masculine, I don't know. And it doesn't, I don't know. It's a touchy topic, but I just feel like that's very possible that there could be issues like that. And I'm just acknowledging it. So just know whoever you're dealing with, regardless, is delicate. And I'm not tempted. I'm guided to say that they're delicate. They are. And that's why they've been so comfortable with you in this motherly position. But it's time to grow or something like that. It's time to adjust, something like that. So your person actually, so I'm picking up this message, they want to have not less serious, but they want to become very close friends with you first of all. So it's not that it's so much their message, but this is how you have to work with this person, is to kind of start fresh and to kind of start back up on a friendship base and rebuild. Probably someone made them mislose their trust, and probably that's why that message came in. And it's probably saying someone probably really hurt this person. And you don't believe it, but it's happened to so many more people than you can imagine. And some people just handle it better than others. They've learned to release it, let it go, accept what happened, take even responsibility, some people, but it's happened to so many more people. And sometimes I sit there and I think about some of the people I've had in my lives, men who have really acted, they've had, when I look back as a healthy woman now, I'm like, oh, they were really unhealthy. And I'm like, who knows what happened to them as a child? And they just don't talk about it, or they just don't. Because I've asked people, because I'm that type of person, I'll ask you 1,001 questions. Growing up, all I did was interview people just on my own, not to I always wanted to know about humans, even sitting at the council meeting. I'm like checking their every move to see how they act. And one thing I learned yesterday is people base everything around fear. It's so bizarre. Not everyone, but there's a huge majority of people. When someone comes in to a meeting room or to any room and you look and see who it is, why do you look and see who it is? You're supposed to be concentrating on what's going on. If someone comes in quietly and there's no reason, Why do you look? Because naturally your mind is protecting you, making sure what is the threat that's coming in right now? Is this a threat? Let me make sure I check this out and scan this. Let me scan the rest of the room again and go back to focus now because I've decided it's not a threat. So everything in some way is kind of based on worry. So that goes with this too. This person is probably so worried. Can I trust this? Is this safe? Seriously, for that message to come up there, that was a message, right? Who's the troll? I think he's gone now, I hope. So this person they feel like they're getting closer with you. They feel like even though there's space, they fall more in love with you as a person. And they want to start by building your friendship and deepening that side of it and working it into a spiritual connection is what it's literally saying here. Mutual respect and understanding need to exist or need to develop is what this person is saying, okay? So this person is quite aware when they're thinking of you. There has to be some switch up here. And they're probably thinking about it for both of you, not just you need to do this. What the fuck is going on here? So it's the same person. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to just focus on the reading because no one's going to read the comments, I hope. Sorry, guys. Oh, my God. So bizarre. Troll Central. So anyhow, your person says to you they don't want you to give up on the relationship, even though they know this feels very challenging at this time. There is hope. It's literally saying that here in this card. This is the message coming out here. The fact that it says don't give up, there is hope. It's challenging, but don't give up. Yeah, that's a big deal. I'm just looking at this bottom because you have the Lovers card here, right? So there's something here for some of you. You have known your person for a very long time, and as I say that, I see the sentence, now the time has come. As I said that, and I didn't see it before. Make your choice by listening to your heart. The time is coming very, very soon for many, not just someone, to make the guided choice. You notice how a lot of people are pulling cards that have to do with the Lovers. The Lovers is about making a heart decision. It's not a head over heart. It's making a choice from your heart. So how is this person thinking about you? One more card here. For some reason, I'm not even going to look at them because a few fell out. I just want one. Here we go. So we have 8 of Abundance. That would be the 8 of Pentacles. Here is 8 of Abundance. I like that. It sounds better, I think. So guess what your person is thinking in regards to you? Your person is thinking that right now it's a time that you want to take to yourself, to learn, and to honor new skills. This is what your person's thinking, guys. This is pretty crazy. You may feel inspired to go back to school, and your person wants you to. Your person wants you to do whatever you feel you need to do right now for you. They feel that you will be exploring things that are more fascinating to you and educating yourself at this time. They say that they're happy, it's good. They're happy that you're taking on new jobs, moves, whatever it may be. They see you as someone that is very successful or is going to be very successful. You're detail-oriented. You take pride in what you put your energy into. Your person sees you right now as literally taking action to go after new opportunities. This must be for real, right? Like a lot of you must be doing new things because, and I know because I'm doing readings for many of you. And yeah, I know the people I do readings for are all on new projects and just new energy and all of that type of stuff. Sign that read, Israel by sign that read, except, whoa. Accept the apologies you never received. That's a good one. And yes, sometimes you do need to accept the apologies you never received. But someone in my dream is being told to apologize, and they need to apologize. Um, so your person sees that you're honestly doing really well. And that is right from, oh, who is that? Well, I'm definitely not evil, but I mean, it's coming from the Christian people that, you know, whatever. Don't even get me started on the Christianity and then calling someone evil. Anyhow, rude. So, card of action. For some of you, if you have been procrastinating, and it's not even that you've been procrastinating. What your person is, like what I'm getting the vibe is that your person knows that they were holding you back in one way or another. And not that they were, but the situation. And they see you getting yourself almost in control, but things in order and focusing on new skills. Like I feel like your person is saying they want to connect with you. They want to reconnect with you. Clearly, they're very scared. Clearly, they're very worried. Clearly, they have fears. This person knows you have a big heart deep inside. They know they can trust you deep inside. But there's, I don't know, there's external factors that have happened at some point. And that's sad. This person knows you're intelligent and loving and would never harm them. But this person is scared to move fast. This person wants you to take the time to honor yourself, you know? That's what that said. So, what are your person's intentions towards you? Okay? 3 cards, and then I'm going to call this one over, and I'm going to get on those monthly readings. What's holding them back, and when will they return? Sorry. So, intentions, Chariot. This Chariot card is unique because not all Chariot cards have the horses in motion or whatever the animals are that are pulling the cart in motion. This one does. This one has 2 horses literally moving forward. So their intentions, and 2 of Cups here again, are to move forward. More about the intentions of this person towards you. This person right now is very in their head about that though, right? Because this card is at night. You know, often the Chariot card is a very yellow background. This is a dark background. This is also cloudy, foggy. I see crows. I see 2 crows. And crows have to, and this is in a forest as well, but crows have to do, I want to say, with like rebirth, almost like a death rebirth energy. But maybe that's for 2 people. I almost feel that could be any 2 people, because that can also be the fact that your person is leaving a shitty situation, 1 crow, and for them leaving, and then the person they're leaving, 2nd crow. So that's very interesting. I never see crows around here. And I'm in the forest. So this card looks like there's a forest, but the thing is, there's a lot of trees in the way. There's so many trees. And to be honest, I had to take my time to even notice it was a forest. You probably won't be able to really see, but it's like it just came out to me. So this person could be in a very foggy area too, but it could just be saying that there are still issues with getting there, but their intention is to come. Yeah, no, I never see crows ever, 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 ever. Like, I don't even know if I've ever saw one in person. I've saw a lot of pigeons. I've saw a lot of birds, swans, all the other stuff, but no crows. Does it want to come? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's coming. I thought something came out. So it's not like a normal thing. And when I hear people talking about it like it's normal, I'm like, they're so lucky. I would love to just see some unique, I see unique birds, but something new. So I would love to, I don't know. Gotta watch what I say. Five of Cups. Your person's intentions towards you. And it's really interesting because the Five of Cups kind of came like up on something else like that. So maybe it was meant to try to flip over. Doesn't matter. Five of Cups, your person's intentions towards you doesn't even matter because this person is turning around to see the connection. So your person's intentions towards you are to leave, leave the past behind, the hurt behind. Learn from whatever it was that has happened with that three spilled cups energy and turn towards the Two of Cups energy, towards the connection you two have. And I see a swan in this as well. There's something here where your person truly does want to do this. Like, I don't feel like your person is going to be like, yay, I'm here, I love you. But they might be serious and say a little bit of that. They might be serious and say like, I love you. But I just feel like it's very calm. You know, they realize what they've done, what their part has been. And it's not just them, right? It's all of us. And we go back to the Justice. So that's good. The last card is the Queen of Pentacles. They know that if they're going to come forward to you, and you know what's beautiful about this Queen of Pentacles is that there's a sun in the background of her chair. So, you know, that can represent that Leo passion energy. It doesn't need to be Leo. And I just say that when I see the sun because I feel that there's passion in this person. Doesn't matter what sign they are. This is where they want to be. This is where they want to be. They always, I'm going to tell you this, there's always going to be something that gives them that feeling of home with you if you're a woman. This is what all of the cards are saying. And about that motherly energy, as much as I'm saying, don't be a mother, but that will always be there between you two, clearly, because it's still there. I'm seeing it in this picture too. And you know, the Queen of Pentacles is that energy of being able to provide love, food, nourishment, and a home. And that is the energy of a mother. Even just in her womb, that's the whole energy there. So their intentions are almost, this person wants to take care of you, even though they know you can take care of yourself. And unfortunately, for some people, that's kind of what holds them back a little bit, because they want to take care of you and they technically kind of can't. And you know what the shitty thing is some of them probably, I'm just guessing from firsthand experience, they probably look at you as deserving so much, and you deserve the world, and you deserve a home and a mansion and, you know, Ferrari. I was going to say a Porsche Ferrari. Like, I don't even know what a Porsche Ferrari, but they can't provide that. And meanwhile, you're like, well, if you're me, I'm like, I like Uber and I like the sun. So it's important to have a place with a window. Like a big window would be nice. But the thing is, they've never actually had that conversation with you to really, like, because they've just assumed already, I can't. So that's the funny thing, though, is that they don't even realize it. But it will all come out eventually. They'll see. They'll see. Everyone will see what they're meant to see. Oh, here we go. About, oh, interesting. Yeah. You know, I don't need a mansion whatsoever. I like a small spot. I would love a nice small spot one day with beautiful windows to see the sun facing east. But as for needing it to be, you know, more than a bedroom and a living room and a kitchen, that's not the biggest necessity for me. I mean, at this time especially, I'm good. So I could use just a one bedroom facing the sun. That's the one thing I love, is the sun more than anything. But I mean, I'm not looking to anyone to give it to me. I'll be giving it to myself. So, they're okay. Like, do your own thing. And in fact, my dream now has changed a bit. I've even rewritten my manifestations and everything. I want my own place. I want my own spot. I want my own space. I want to be able to go to each other's place and experience each other's uniqueness and each other's individualities. And, I love my style, and it's my style, and my person has their style, and it's their style. And even if I love their style, I still want to be able to take a cab over and go somewhere else, like a little adventure. And if my person wants, they can come on over to my place. And I feel like we'd probably stay at my place more because I'm going to have the sun view. So this is just, I just rewrote everything. But the truth is things can work out the way you want them perfectly, and no one really has to have any extreme expectations about anything. That's good, Steve. People will have options, just do you. Yeah, exactly. Maybe a day to break. Yeah, so prayer is something that is huge, and it's actually, I don't pray to break the devil or anything like that. I pray to say thank you. And I've been doing it now, to be honest, a few times a day. And what I've been actually doing, I have my yoga mat down, is laying down I have this really thick, big scarf on my yoga mat because I put my forehead on the floor. And it's because I've been doing some research on prayer. And no matter if you believe in God, Jesus, or whatever, prayer works because you take time, first of all, to clear your mind and you give thanks. But that's just whatever. Point being, I've actually been doing it. And yesterday I had anxiety. And I've noticed that this year I have been having moments of anxiety. And that's not really that normal for me to all of a sudden feel like, whoa, like, and I was guided to pray. And what the message is that is like energy within me that needs to go back to the earth. And that's why I'm putting my head down. And I don't know if any of that's true, but that was yesterday's message for me. And so I laid my scarf down and I prayed. And I put my head there and I just breathed out all the energy. And I just said, go into the earth, go into the earth. And it worked and my anxiety went away. So, yeah, it's really interesting. But what I do, like I do say, I said go into the earth, but I just say thanks. Like, thanks for this, thanks for that, thanks for this, thanks for that, over and over again. Because I have so much stuff. I can just keep on going, right? And yeah, it's just a time for me to clear my mind and say thank you. So for some of you, if you're having anxiety, try it out. Honestly, I never tried that out, but it's just this year that I'm really noticing, why do I have these feelings coming on all of a sudden? It doesn't make sense, but prayer has worked for me, whatever you want to call it, to whoever you want to give it to. And I don't say like, some opening line to anyone specific, but I do find myself ending up saying God often when I'm doing it. My God's probably not your God, Thank you for all the nice comments. If God is love, how can you judge people showing love? Judge not, love your enemies, pray. If God is love, yeah, if you're talking about that Christian person that made that rude comment, that's a good question for them, but they're not here now. What else do we have going on? I think that he's living too much in the future. Yeah, I do have big dreams about the future. I have big plans. So I understand that, especially because now I want to change things up. And if you're not a true Christian, Steve, you need to fuck off about your Jesus. Honestly, these people are getting pathetic. Don't try to make people like, what the heck, feel bad because I'm not a Christian. Shut the F up. You'll see my my real not Christian come out right now. Okay, so anyhow, I'm gonna get off. I have a feeling, I'm about to get bombarded by those people that I thought were from 2 years ago. I forget what they call themselves, that group of like, oh my God, Nazi people that bombarded my channel and then said they were Christians. Are you kidding me? Guys, too much. So anyhow, thank you. And yeah, like I send those people, good luck for them too, because that's not the way to even make anyone go in your direction. You can't scare them into it, you know? You can't freaking make them feel bad into it. It will never work. And it's not about Christianity, it's about anything. So people got to find their own way. That's the truth. If they come to you to ask you for it, then tell them. But you know, so it's getting strong again. That's really interesting because I haven't had people like that on here for a while, which means they're coming back around, which means good things are happening. Because the last time they came around was when there was a huge shift. So just, you know, stay positive. And you're absolutely, yeah, the negative Nancy's. I love that. And my music just ended. After 4 hours of playing, it just ended. So that's a definite sign, guys. Thank you for being here. Yep. Thank you so much. I know you guys understand, and the ones that don't, they'll just go, which is perfect. Bye for now. Ciao. Have a really, really, really good 23rd.